Hi, this is David, founder and CEO of Pure Juicer. Today we're going to restore a cutter that has tannin buildup on it. This cutter I've already sharpened and I want to remove this tannin buildup so that it's nice and clean everywhere. To do this, I'm going to use just a simple kitchen knife, and then I have wet and dry paper. This is 120 grit. I'm going to take a small piece of it, soak it in water, which is what you do with wet and dry paper. And while it's soaking, let's go to work on the cutter. So I'm just going to take this knife and scrape off as much of the residue, tannin residue, as possible. Now, the very best thing to do is to prevent this from happening. And if after you use your cutter, you gently wipe it with hydrogen peroxide and then wipe it dry, you'll get little or no buildup. But sometimes a cutter will get used and it'll begin to look like this. Now, if you're concerned about scratching the cutter, there's really no need to be concerned about this. The cutter is incredibly hard at Rockwell 55 and does not easily get scratched. So I don't think I'm going to do the entire cutter, but let's just do a couple of teeth. I've started on 3 teeth. And I'm removing everything that I can easily get to. Now I'm going to turn it over and do the same on the cutting face. As you can see, the tannins come off quite easily. Just takes a little bit of time, but there's nothing difficult about it. All right, so now the place where the tannin is showing is at the bottom of the gullet. Here, I've got one more to do. So we'll do 3 teeth, and then we'll do the ends of the cutter as well. Okay. So on the face of the cutter, the easiest thing to do is to have a piece of sandpaper and just stroke on it. And there you go. We're back to a very clean finish. Now we'll take our piece of wet and dry paper and we'll fold it up so that we can get to the bottom of the teeth. And we'll work on the bottom of the gullet. And I'm going to turn it over, dip it in my water. Don't do this on a nice table or you'll cut up the finish of your table. Definitely work on something where you're not concerned about the surface, because it will mark up the surface. Now let me rinse this. So our cutter is now looking beautiful again. and we can go on and finish the rest of it and then clean up any spots we may have missed on our first pass. So this is how to clean up a cutter that has acquired a tannin buildup on it. I hope you learned something, and good luck with your cutters. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Thank you very much.